He ain't know who the Titans was. That's funny, Red. Niggas thought they had a cakewalk, then they see their opponent name. Alright.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They run on first down as they get it at 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd
they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, with the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw.
Oh my God, Josh Jones.
Terry McLaurin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-zip. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent sign. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Back to throw here. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And it's a Titans touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. And you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Oh my God, who is that?
Second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Bullshit.
And it's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now it's Hines. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense has the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys in front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing the lanes to open up.
Second down at 7. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football.
as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 10. That's to Allen Robinson there. They'll get through all this before getting stopped at the 28. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Incomplete. A deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw here. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it a second down. They'll set up to throw. Finds Hines again for the completion. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 35 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 5. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive.
Oh!
Forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with Hines. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Come on, man.
Intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got a man, that's IU.
Come on.
Dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second and 4. Back to throw here. Open man right side is St. Brown.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a throw here, hauled in. 7 yards, the pickup there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll look to throw again. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Back to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. second down and 3. Here's Hines. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. Donald Parham from 6 yards away. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way to run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 9 now. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Chandler Jones, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make this a 2nd down. now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just 3, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Only needing 2 yards on second down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Back to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessful.
God damn it, missed that fucking kick.
No good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Wow.
Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game, they get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh man, who was that?
Right at the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his
Oh.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Hubbard. Hubbard has the first down and then some. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is McMath.
Damn, I know.
Touchdown Atlanta. Racey McMath, 38 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there to 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game. They've worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
They bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Brandon Ayuk already Second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now, and a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the game right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his help. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. He takes it across.
God, man.
Taking the lead late. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass complete to Hines. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I mean, that way, I'm saying she might be 8, 9. So it's probably over there once. You know, especially since she over there with her brother and stuff, she might be sitting around talking for a while, and ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Since she already out, I don't see, I mean, because she just call you when she comes, and you can be able to have everything ready.
Out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I'm just going to do something with my hair, take my bath, do all this stuff. I'm just going to put my car in the garage. That's why I just got nothing to go out. I don't want to go
He'll drop to throw. And it's throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Range to tie things with a field goal. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Wow.
Picked off down at the 2. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins.